The once theatrical Hancher Auditorium now sits desolated among mounds of dirt. The construction tape and heavy machinery are a reminder of the devastation 5 years ago.
All of us involved in it had no idea what was going to happen.
More than 20 University of Iowa facilities were damaged in the flood, costing the university close to $1 billion to repair. A majority of the facilities, like the IMU, reopened in the months following the flood. But fast forward 5 years, and the arts department is still suffering. The sign that reads, "Notice of Demolition," is on the doors of the deserted auditorium, along with Voxman Music Building and Clapp Recital Hall. Hancher Auditorium, Art Buildings East and West, the Voxman Music Building, and the Theater Building were all severely damaged in the flood. In the past 5 years, only Art Building West has been reopened. This makes academic life for art and music students difficult.
Over at Menards, obviously that has some setbacks.
Both the art and music departments have been displaced. The School of Music has put classrooms in the University Capitol Center and on Clinton Street. Finding space for the musicians to practice was particularly challenging.
We need large rehearsal rooms, we need practice spaces.
For UI sophomore Delaney Donahue, the temporary buildings have not diminished her experience, but rather,
it's made it interesting in some aspects.
Although the distance between buildings makes scheduling difficult.
I'm gonna probably end up having to switch a class that I really needed to take because I wouldn't have had time to get across the river.
Art students have been faced with similar issues since the floods. For the past 5 years, their main building, Studio Arts, has been housed in an old Menards warehouse. For UI art major Jessica Isidore,
Menards has been a blessing for us to at least be able to continue doing what we do.
But the physical structure of the old Menards building has setbacks of its own.
We have more like cubicle classrooms versus just regular classrooms. It makes it really hard to hear the teachers.
For art majors to get between classes, it's kind of a hassle. The Studio Arts and Art Building West shuttle only comes once every 20 minutes. And if you miss that, you're out of luck. The Studio Arts shuttle only comes once every half hour. And when it's time to leave the Studio Arts building,
it just sucks when you miss buses.
But the future is looking up for those departments with the beginning construction of new facilities.
A few weeks from now, they're going to break ground on a new building. That's pretty exciting. It's a milestone.
We are going to end up with a magnificent building, and it's going to be 8 full years out of our facilities. I mean, we're paying a fairly hefty premium for this whole recovery effort, but it's going to be great.
Christina Targos, Daily Iowan TV.